Hello and welcome to the Fibroid Shrinking Kitchen. My name is Josephine. Today I'm going to share with you a recipe that one of you lovely ladies requested. It's a zucchini spelt flour bread. Spelt flour is an ancient grain. It's packed with fiber, magnesium, zinc, copper. All the great stuff that your body needs in order to work with the enzymes for you to balance your hormones. Now, spelt flour is also a great substitute for wheat, and personally, I have been introducing a lot of the ancient grains into my diet because the right kind of carbohydrates are really going to work in harmony with your hormones, or just even your body loves those kind of ancient grains because they are packed with a lot of vitamins, a lot of nutrients that you don't find in the processed grains. Now, with this recipe, go with the flow, use the spices that you have in the kitchen. I just put the right amount of spices that you feel suits to your taste buds. And I can't wait for you to let me know in the comment box how you like the recipe, and hope this is a good start for you, an inspiration to start introducing those Asian grains into your diet, into your kitchen. And I'm excited for you. All right, so let's get started with this recipe. See you in a little bit.
Okay, so to get started with this zucchini spelt flour bread, I'm going to give you the basic ingredients that you need. Don't get caught up on the exact measurements, on the spices, the salt, the baking soda. Go with the flow, a little bit of each, not too much. I know a baker would disagree with what I just said, but that's how I bake. So I hope that you do the same, just a little bit. Be experimental. These are the basic ingredients. I'm going to be using a cakes mixer to mix everything together, but if whatever you have in the kitchen, use that to put all these things together. I also have my baking pan here. I've already oiled it up with some olive oil. So anyway, to get started, you're going to need 1 cup and 2/3 of spelt flour. In the past, I've also mixed spelt flour and buckwheat, so you can also experiment with that and see how that goes. But this is entirely 1 and 2/3 of spelt flour, 4 ounces of this applesauce, half a cup of olive oil, 1 medium-sized zucchini grated. I have baking powder and baking soda, half a teaspoon. Then I have about 8 dates there chopped, a little bit of raisins for sweetness as well. And then here I have 4 spices plus salt. I have some cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, and I have, let me see, and I have some ginger. This is what I have. See, cloves. It's all about using the spices: cinnamon, ginger, cardamom. If you only have cinnamon, you can just use that. You don't need all the 4. I just need a little bit of spiciness in there with the spices I have, and some sea salt and some vanilla extract. So we're gonna put this all together. In the meantime, heat up your oven 375 Fahrenheit, and we will be baking this for 55 to an hour. So just keep checking depending on your oven. So let's put this together and then get it ready for breakfast, for snack, or whatever you wanna, whatever you're gonna have it with. Let's get it together, okay? All right. Okay, so in here I have the 3 wet ingredients. I have the applesauce, olive oil, a little bit of vanilla extract, and then we're just gonna start mixing that up. Okay, next, mix that up for a minute, and then what we're going to do is now we're going to start adding the dry stuff. I'm going to start with the zucchini, and then I just keep adding everything else. Okay, now that we've mixed the zucchini, we've added the dates, we've added all the spices, we've added this baking powder and baking soda. Now we're going to lastly add the spelt flour in it. Okay, now I've scraped the side. I've made sure that everything is all mixed up. It's not too dry. Sorry. But I'm gonna scrape it off and I'm gonna add it to the baking pan, and then see, everything is all mixed up. So use whatever you have to put it together, and then we're gonna add that to the baking pan, and then we put it in the oven. Okay, now there you have it. I've added this in the baking pan. Now it's gonna go in the oven, 375 Fahrenheit, for about 55 minutes. Just keep checking. Do your test and see that it's not wet in the middle. Use a knife, a toothpick, around 50 minutes. Just check on it, and then we'll get it out and feast on it, right? All right, so stay tuned. Okay, so now that's in the oven.
All right, there goes the oven. So let's get it out of the oven and do the test. Okay, so that's after 55 minutes. I'm just gonna check in the mirror to make sure it's coming out good. That it's clear. So that means it's cooked all the way. So I cooked it for 55 minutes. So I'm just gonna let it cool off for about 10-15 minutes, and then I'll cut it up. So the aroma, when you just open up the oven to remove it, the aroma of the spices that we used, and as I said, you can use only the cinnamon, but I've added the cardamom, the ginger, the cloves, because they're medicinal as well. So spice it up in the kitchen. If you have cinnamon, go with cinnamon. Just taste which of the spices you love the most and just mix and match, and before you know it, it smells really delicious. So I'll cut this up and then I'll show you the final product. Look at that. Got the dates. Yummy, yummy. Yeah, we'll cut it up in a bit, so let it cool off and we'll come back to it. All right, look at that. Our spelt zucchini bread is ready. It smells so good. It tastes good. I'm about to indulge. I know it tastes good. Anyway, I hope that you will give this recipe a try. Let me know under the description box how you like it. And also, if you're on a journey shrinking fibroids, you just want to detox your body, heal your body, I do have a link to ebooks that have recipes that I use to shrink fibroids. That is under the description box. This will support you in your journey, and I hope that this video also encourages you to get into the kitchen and experiment and bake more, and just work on it and just heal your body. Keep going, keep pushing, and don't give up. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, I appreciate you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye, take care.